Hey, you guys. All right, so we're just gonna keep it 100 today because I have a message in my heart that I feel like someone might need to hear. And as the title of this live says, I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty fired up today. So we're gonna talk about it, okay? First of all, if you're new here, I'm not always this fired up, but today I am. Sometimes I just wake up and I gotta put on my sassy pants, right? Because I have to protect my energy when there are people or situations or things, trash essentially being dumped in my yard. I have to protect my energy. And so that's where this is coming from today. That's why I felt like I need to go live. And if I feel this fired up about this, then someone else probably needs to hear it. So we're gonna have some real talk today. Okay, all right, anyway. If you are watching this live, drop hashtag live in the comments below. Smash the heart button if you approve of me getting a little sassy. And also, if you've watched any of my lives before and you've enjoyed them, smash the heart button so I know that these are helpful and I will keep doing these. Listen, how many of you on here are women? Raise your hands in the comments below. How many of you have been told in your life that you are too much, that you are too loud, you have too big of a personality, that you are too emotional, that you are too all over the place, that you're crazy? How many of you have been told crappy things about your personality because it doesn't fit someone else's box? Raise your hands in the comments, okay? Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So listen, I feel like every single woman I know needs to hear this right now, okay? I have been in network marketing, and even if you're not in this industry, this is going to resonate with you. I have been in network marketing since 2014, okay? It's 10 years, which is wild, it's crazy. And if you know anyone that would be inspired by having some truth told and having some life spoken over them, tag them on this video, share this video, because this is a message for all women that I need you to hear and understand, okay? It's gonna be all over the place because again, I'm fired up and I'll explain. So I've been in network marketing since 2014, right? But it did not start in network marketing. In my life, in so many different places and ways, other women and men have made me feel like I am too much, like I'm too aggressive, too passionate, too happy, if you believe it. I've been criticized for being too happy, like what? For being too sad, for not smiling enough, for being too intense, whatever, in so many different places, in high school, in different jobs I've had, by management, different places, by men in positions of power. And this is not about any one person, but like there have been so many times where someone has like put their expectations on me and talked to me in this condescending way because I'm a woman. Okay, no, I do not hate men. This is not an anti-men video. This is, hi Katie, how are you? This is, like I said, I'm fired up today. This is a video about we as women need to take back our fucking voices and take back our power, okay? The more you hear people tell you that you need to calm down or you need to do less or you need to sit still or you need to be quieter or you need to stop causing problems, the more you should know you're on the right path, okay? The more you should know that you are doing something big and it makes small people feel uncomfortable. Okay, because I have been in this industry since 2014, and let me just be totally honest with you. When I joined this industry in 2014, which has been a blessing to me, so let me start by saying that I am not trashing network marketing. Love network marketing. It is my main source of income. It is my passion. I am literally obsessed with helping women like you level up, learn how to make 6 or 7 figures without hating their life and being a spammy butthole and chasing people down, how to attract people to you who genuinely vibe with you and want to make the same things happen. They want to help people. That's my jam. That's what I do. I love network marketing. So let's just preface this by saying that because your girl's about to get sassy. I love network marketing. However, there are some people in network marketing that really make it a shit show for everybody else. Hide your children. I'm so sorry. There are some people everywhere that make it a shit show for everyone else. Let's just say that. There are people in high school, you know, the mean girls, the girls who sit at the table and judge everyone else and are nice to your face and talk shit about you behind your back. I hate those girls. So if you are those girls, leave, exit, goodbye. If you are not those girls, and if you are the type of human that believes in inclusivity, that believes in everyone belongs, and that says the same thing to someone's face that they say when they're not there, then you are my people. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Like, let's wave in the comments. But if you are someone who is inauthentic and who says one thing, but then goes behind other people's back and trashes them, you don't belong in this industry. You don't belong in this industry. And honestly, you don't deserve everyone deserves healthy relationships and healthy love, but you do not deserve an audience. You do not. The people who take up space online and it's all about me, what's in it for me? How can I make money? Transactional relationships. Has anyone ever dealt with that? Has anyone ever struggled with that? My first company, I'm just going to lay it all out there because this person is no longer in the industry and I don't care. My first company, my upline, she taught me a lot of things. Forever grateful. However, she also went out of her way and attempted to destroy my reputation to people I loved. Turned everyone on my team against me. I had my best friend calling me, telling me, oh my God, she's calling all of your leaders and telling them that like you're a narcissist and you're a bad person and that you did X, Y, and Z. Yeah, like I'm telling you all of it today. All of these things where this woman knew that my biggest fear was that someone else might consider me selfish. Because my passion and my reason for being a personal trainer, a nutritionist, wanting to get into this industry, originally getting my psychology degree because I wanted to fucking help people because my whole life I was hurting and depressed and felt like the little guy and the not cool kid at school. And so I don't want anyone else to feel like that. That's why I got into this industry, was to help people feel a part of something bigger and feel like they mattered. That's why I do this. So my biggest fear was that someone would ever think I was selfish or that like I wanted to make money off of them or that I'm transactional. My biggest fear, she knew that. She went and told all my leaders that I'm a narcissist and that I use them to make money and blah, blah, blah. Single-handedly destroyed relationships because she had such high following and such a reputation that other people wanted to believe what she said and didn't give a shit about me. That almost broke me, okay? That almost broke me. And then for years, I was depressed. I didn't know if I wanted to be in this industry. I didn't know if anything I had been through was worth it. It felt like so many people were against me. And so I created my own thing. I created a membership site to help people lose fat because that's one of my things too, right? I lost 155 pounds. When I got depressed, I gained some weight. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this struggle to help people. I'm going to create a membership site and help people lose fat without hating their life and fuck this industry for a while. Sorry. That's the truth. That's what I did. And I checked out of network marketing and I did that and I loved it. And then years go by and I start to feel sad. I start to really miss the positive parts of this industry, the friendships, the women who do have your back, the people who genuinely love you and it's not transactional, right? And I was like, I don't know, something is calling me back. I come back to the original company that I was partnered with, sign up under someone new. My original upline essentially tries to trap me into doing something non-compliant. I'll tell you exactly what happened. She had someone reach out to me and say, who was on my team, and say, hey, like, is there any way I could be on your new team? And I said, well, no, there's no way. You would literally have to cancel your account and sign up 3 months later. And then they used that to say that I was cross-recruiting, that I was trying to recruit someone else's person on their team into my team, and I got terminated. They terminated me from my first company, okay? For nothing but politics, because this woman was friends with the CEO's daughter. Let's just call it what it is. So then I literally felt like I had nothing. My daughter was like 4 months old. I was worried about being able to pay my bills the next month because a paycheck that I was promised was now taken away from me despite my doing all of that work. And I was the most broken I've ever been in my life. So then I was like, I have to figure this out. I am going to research every fucking company and I am going to pick a company and a comp plan and a product, not a leader. Then I will find a leader and they have to be the right person. Okay, so that's what I did. I obsessed over looking at all the comp plans, all the products, all the thing, and I picked a company, and I found a leader and leaders, and it was incredible. And I will still never say anything negative about my most recent company. That was my most recent company. I was with them for 5 years. I built such incredible relationships, and even in my first company, I built incredible relationships with people who aren't assholes, women who don't try and bring other people down just because they're succeeding and they can't fathom that someone can be successful without being an asshole, right? So they start spreading rumors that you're a bad person or you're this or that. Like, women can be crazy. Let's just call it what it is. And I don't mean that against women. I mean that some women look at every other woman as competition. Some women believe that if another woman is winning, there is less for them. I don't believe that. I have never believed that. My belief has always been, if someone else is winning, it's proof that I can win. If someone else is winning, ooh, I need to learn from that girl. And that makes me believe that I can do it too. That's what I have always believed. Unfortunately, being someone who has seen success, because I have that fucking mindset and want to help people, there will always be smaller minded women and men and people who see my success, resent me for it, and try to literally destroy it. It's insane. Or they see what I'm doing, it makes them feel small, and so they hate me for it. Or they write stories about me. Or they look for me to be somehow not having the right intentions. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you have gone through something like this. Okay? Can anyone relate to any of this? So fast forward with my company, absolutely love it, have an amazing experience. And then as time went on, I just didn't align, right? I didn't align. I felt like I kind of lost myself. I felt like I was promoting something that no longer served me. I felt like it wasn't for me anymore. That's the truth. And I have said this before, I cannot fake being excited about something that doesn't feel aligned. I'm not fake. You guys know me. I am authentic. If I love something, you're gonna know it. If I hate something, you're gonna know it. If I have zero feelings about something, you're gonna know it. I went viral talking about Taylor Swift just because it pisses me off when people complain about her when she's a great humanitarian. Don't start that on this live. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, because I get fired up about something and I can't shut my mouth. That's who I am. That's who I am. So what happens? I decide, you know what? I'm going to look around. Again, I am going to pick a company, a comp plan. It will not be a step backwards. It is not going to be a lateral move. It's going to be a step up or nothing. I considered leaving this industry. I was like, maybe it's just not for me. Maybe I'm just going to make courses and help people in this industry. Maybe I'm just going to do coaching. Maybe I'm going to help people on TikTok with my million people over there and help them lose fat. Like, I'm still passionate about helping people, that I know. But I was like, maybe this isn't for me. And that's okay, right? But then I was like, all right, I'm going to look. I'm going to see if there's anything that is a step up in all areas. And so that's what I did. I talked to top income earners. I talked to people in different companies. And there was one woman who said, you know what? I want to work with you. And if I go anywhere, I want to work with you. And let's look at these places together. And I was like, okay. I didn't try to recruit this girl. Whatever. Someone who was supposed to be a best friend of mine. And I'm like, okay. So I'm keeping her in the loop on everything. She's telling me what she's looking at, blah, blah, blah. Ultimately, I'm going back and forth. I'm feeling so sad about all of this because I'm like, I still have relationships with people in my company. I still love these people. It's so hard where in a normal job, when you leave, it's not a big deal. It's a little bit sad because you're like, oh, but you can still have relationships. In network marketing, sometimes it feels like a much bigger deal because these are people you brought into this industry that came in because of you, right? They love you. They love working with you. And so the idea of leaving, sometimes people feel a little abandoned. And I understand that. And I never want people to feel that way. So it was a really hard decision to make and to come to terms with. And there was a lot of crying and sadness and just praying that I would be directed where I was supposed to go. And if I was supposed to stay, I would know. That's what it was. And then what happened was I knew. I flew out to one of the companies and I knew right away it's in the mental health space. I'm so fucking passionate about that. I've been struggling with depression and anxiety for the past almost 2 years. I knew that this is where God wanted me to go. I knew it. I was literally, and then here's what happened, guys. I decided that I was going to resign from my company, right? This girl that we've been looking at companies together, she was looking at hers, I was looking at mine, and she would ask me for updates, whatever. Decided she was going to stay. Okay. Well, then she went live about me, mentioned my name about looking for other companies, turned me into compliance and said that, essentially wanted to take away my choice. The same day I was planning on resigning, turned me into compliance so that I would have to resign, but I already was going to. Why? Why are women this way? I literally cannot understand how a woman can say to your face, you're one of my best friends and I just look up to you and I just want to work with you and let's do this together, and then go live about you in a team page, right? And turn you into compliance. By the way, call me on the phone and say, oh my gosh, I heard about everything that happened. I'm so sorry, I would never do that. Oh, well, you did it. You did it. And I know now. Now, listen, my point of this live was not just to go live and say, wow, people suck, women suck, whatever. That was not the point of this live. My point of this is this. There are some people in every industry in every company, in every setting, high school, network marketing, whatever, okay, who are not in it for the right fucking reason. They're not. They're in it, let's say in network marketing. How many of you have had experiences with people who you're like, you are fake? They seem so great, so incredible, this upline that love bombs you and tells you all you're amazing. And then as soon as you're not making them money, they're like, oh, peace out. We were never friends. Right? Or like as soon as you're not benefiting them in the way that they want you to, they're like, oh, yeah, she was always a horrible person and talk crap about you behind your back. Right? They badmouth you when you leave. I can't understand people who have relationships that are transactional. Can I get an amen? I can't understand it in any capacity. Only being friends with or wanting the best for people that benefit you. Because I don't think that way. And newsflash, that's why I've been successful in this industry, because all of you who follow me know I am here to help you whether or not you make me $1. I love you and want you to be successful and happy no matter what industry you're in, no matter if you sell something or you don't, no matter if you buy a product from me or you don't, no matter if you want me to help you lose fat or you don't. You want me to help you make money on social media? Get in my inbox. I will help you. I will keep it 100. I will teach you everything I know. I've grown multiple 7-figure businesses, right? Just being myself. I teach people how to go viral. I will give you everything. But I still love you if you're not in my business. And I cannot fathom being the type of person who is kind to someone's face and loves them if they can make money off of them, but talks shit about them when they're not around and tries to destroy their reputation. I can't fathom it. So my point of going live today was this. Yes, I can help you make money. Hop in my inbox. I would love to show you what I found. I researched everything. Let me tell you. But if you have people in your life that only give you attention or love or admiration when you are benefiting them, cut them out. If there are people in your life who have ever hurt you, and especially if they've hurt you multiple times, and that you get that feeling they don't really care about you, they care about what you can do for them, cut them out of your life. Because I have ignored gut feelings about people so many times. And my friend, you have big shit to do. Now, thankfully, I have used everything that has ever happened to me negatively in my life, in my business, to grow. When bad things happen, I don't think, whoa, well, this industry sucks. I think some people really make it hard for other people. I think, what is God trying to teach me in this moment? Because everything happens for a reason. I believe that. Everything. I still see synchronicities where people that are reaching out to me are people that I would kill to work with, and I am so grateful and blessed I get to work with them. The people that are reaching out to me and that I'm attracting are people that are my dream team. Like, I'm working with my favorite humans on the planet Earth. And that's because I have a mindset of abundance, and that I'm going to help people regardless if they're making me $1, right? I want you to understand that you deserve that. You deserve friends that pray about you behind your back. You deserve friends that talk nicely when you're not there, that encourage you when you feel shitty. You deserve friends and leaders that love you no matter what you do in your business. That it's not transactional. That you go somewhere else, they still love you. Because I have news for you. If someone only loves you when you're benefiting them, that is not a leader. It's not a leader, it's a vampire. It is an energy vampire, okay? And if you are in a business right now and you feel like kind of stuck there, you feel unhappy, you don't feel good, you feel burnt out and not aligned, and you're ignoring it and you're pushing it down, I need you to understand something. Either you are going to choose to leave, or God is going to force you out. Because the last the two businesses that I've been in, same thing, one for 7 years, one for 5 years, I was forced out. And even though the same day I resigned, someone turned me into compliance, right? And I could have fought it. I could have said, no, like I didn't do anything wrong, because I didn't, right? I was very open in communications with my upline about, hey, I'm looking other places. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Like, he knew. And compliance would have been like, no, you're good. If you want to stay, you can stay. However, I recognized when that happened, that was God. The first time I was terminated, that was God being like, no, girl, this is not it for you anymore. The second time I was turned in, I was like, now I know I'm making the right decision, because that was God being like, this door is closing for you. So you can either choose to step into the unknown and look at that new thing that scares you and do what you know you should do, or God will make you do it. And maybe it'll be years later, and it literally would have been an entirely different experience for you had you listened. That is the takeaway. Listen to your gut. And if you are worried about what an upline or downline or sideline or friend or whoever will think about you when you make a decision for your life that benefits you and your family, the only people that you should ask for advice your family, if they're supportive, otherwise no, God, and you. You need everything else around you. You need to ignore it. I don't care what your upline says. I don't care what your downline says. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care. You need to get quiet and listen to you and go with that and make a scary, brave decision. If it terrifies you and excites you, it's the right thing to do. And if you are surrounded by people who make you feel small, who say little things to you, who only care about you when you're benefiting them, right? Who you feel like you don't think they would love you if you left. Red flag. Whether that's a relationship, a business, anything. Red fucking flag. Run. That means you're in the wrong place, all right? Now, anyway, I'm not trying to get all of you to join my business. I just needed to go live because it was heavy on my heart, because I can't imagine being, like I said, the type of person who only cares about people when they make me money. And the fact that there are people like that in any capacity is insane. Now, at the same time, I absolutely love this industry. At the same time, there are so many people that I have met, a lot of you watching this, that I wouldn't have met otherwise. And I'm so fucking grateful that you're in my life. I am so grateful that I met you. I'm grateful for the relationships, for the friendships, for everything. It's taken my life from literally living out of my car to multiple 7-figure businesses. Like, I'm so grateful. That I want to make very clear. But also, this year is the year where snip, snip, we are done with the drama. Like, I am not allowing it. We are absolutely done with the toxic positivity. We are done with the toxic women who bring drama and you can't have a seat at the table. But everyone else, you're welcome. You are welcome here, and I hope you know that. So yeah, I love you guys. My whole point of this is just, I wanted to use something that made me angry to hopefully inspire and motivate you, okay? Where do you have excess fat in your life that you need to trim? Where do you have people that are not adding value but taking away? That after you talk to them, you feel drained. It is time to start sifting through that, okay? Because this is a big fucking year and we're gonna help a lot of people, okay? Can I get an amen? Smash the heart button if you relate to anything I said. I love you guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I put on my sassy pants today. Your girl needed to get this off her chest. Don't be an asshole, please. Just love people. All people, whether or not they benefit you. Don't be fake. I know it's basic, but don't say something about someone that you wouldn't say holding a microphone on stage, because it'll get back to them, you know? All right. I'm like, you don't want me to be your enemy. No one is my enemy, but I will be your competition. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little feisty. As one of my besties says, I'm holy but hood. You know what I mean? So anyway, I love you guys. I'm sorry. Hope this wasn't emotional whiplash. I just need to get it out. Hope it was helpful for one of you. And as always, feel free to hop in my inbox. If you like making money, and if you want to get healthy and feel happy, because I can tell you right now, without this happy mushroom juice, I would probably just be crying. But instead, I'm like, wow, I'm pissed off. I'm going to use this to help people. I would say that's a pretty powerful product. All right. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I will talk to some of you guys soon, I'm sure. If any of you guys relate to this, hop in my inbox. We'll talk. But go have a good day and don't let anyone make you feel small. All right? All right. Goodbye.